Hello students, welcome to the next session of ITC and CN. In this particular session, we are going to discuss what is meant by the Lempel-Ziv coding technique. Let's understand the Lempel-Ziv coding technique with the help of one numerical, which will guide you in a better way. Okay, so the statement provided to us, that is nothing but determine the source codes using Lempel-Ziv algorithm for the following bit stream. So the bit stream which is provided here, it is this one, starting from 01 till the 10. Okay, recover the original sequence from the encoded stream. It is clearly mentioned in the statement that if someone want to calculate, let's say, this source codes using Lempel-Ziv, it means the encoding has to be done over here, as well as recover the original sequence from the encoded stream, means we need to do here the decoding also. So we will just check here how to proceed for encoding as well as the decoding of the Lempel-Ziv algorithm, or by using the Lempel-Ziv algorithm. Let's check it. As it is provided in the statement that this is what the stream for which we need to go for having the encoding. So we will understand first of all this particular factor, that is encoding. So while doing the encoding, the very first thing is we must know that how to form the phrases or the subsequences. So to form the phrase or the subsequence from the given bit stream, it is very obvious that you need to store all these bits which are being formed by the phrases at certain locations. So we are preparing the very first row of the encoding table, that is nothing but the location. So these are the locations which are mentioned as a 1 2 up to 13. So these locations can be increased up to the satisfaction of the phrases till the end. Okay, so right now these are nothing but the locations which we just gone over here. Now let's check here what is the phrase. Phrase means it is the sequence of 0 or 1, or it may be the combination of 0 and 1 based on unique values. So by default we are considering here 0 is being stored at location 1, and so let's understand here that the 0 is being stored at location 1. Next, 1 is stored at location 2. So these are the default bits by which actually the stream is being formed. That's why these has to be stored at the first two location. So 0 is stored at 1 and 1 is stored at location 2. Now let's have the formation of the phrases. See here, when you go on analyzing the bit stream, you will find that here the first bit is already been covered, so that is nothing but the 0. So if I form the combination of 0 and 1, it will be nothing but this one, that is 0 1. It is stored at location number 3. So that is what the subsequent location. Next, once this phrase is been formed, next we will go for analyzing the bit. If I consider 0, that is already been covered, that's why I need to go for the second combination, that is 0 0. So 0 0 which was not covered in the earlier cases, सो 0 0 यहाँ पे कवर नहीं हुआ, इसीलिए 0 0 पे अभी लोकेशन 0 0 हम लोकेशन 4 पे स्टोर करेंगे. इन द सेम वे अगर मैं यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट बीट सीक्वेंस देखता हूँ तो यहाँ पे है 1. इफ आई कंसिडर 1, ऑलरेडी इट इज स्टोर्ड एट लोकेशन 2. इफ आई फॉर्म दिस पेयर 1 1, सो 1 1 जो कि लोकेशन 5 को हम स्टोर कर सकते हैं. आफ्टर दैट 1 1 is already covered, so 1 1 is the group which I can select. So 1 1 is stored at location 6. So like this, 0 it is already covered, 0 0 is already covered, and 0 0 1, that is what the next stream. So this phrase will be stored at location number 7. Similarly, next is 0 is covered, 0 0 covered, 0 0 0, that is 0 0 which can be stored at location number 8. After that 0 0 0 is covered, 0 0 1 is covered, 0 0 1 0, that can be stored at location number 9. So that is what the next location. इसके बाद में 0 0 1 0 के बाद अगर यहाँ पे 1 कंसिडर करते हैं, वो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है, so 1 0 is not been covered, so 1 0 is stored at location 10. After that 1 0 1, that is what the next, you can say, the phrase. which is stored at 11. Like this, the final value, it is nothing but 110. So this is how, these are the different phrases which we stored at the location 1 to location 13. इसके बाद वाला portion जो है, that is nothing but to form third row of the encoding. So for the third row of the encoding, the thing is, let's understand here, these are the default location where we need to put the dash, no need to consider it. After that we can go for a simple technique that if this is what 1, okay, 1, then I need to write here the numerical representation for this. Means 1, it is stored at location 2, so here I have specified 2. So when 0 is there, just concentrate on the last bit of this second row. 0, that is stored at location 1, so we have written here 1. Similarly 1, it is stored at location 2, 1 stored at 2, 1 stored at 2, 0 stored at 1, so 0, then this is 1, 0 stored at 1, 1 stored at 2, 0 stored at 1, 0 stored at 1. After this, the next thing is what quite important, means this 0, this particular 0, this is located at location 1, so that's why this is been referred as a 1. After that 0, except this last 0, 0 stored at 1, 1 stored at 2. Now except this particular bit, you can say that except this last bit 11, which is stored at location 5, so that is why we need to write here for this 11 5, location 5. Similarly for this 0 0, it is at location 4, so which can be just pointed over here, it is stored at 4, so that's why I write here 4. Similarly this 0 0 stored at 4, right here again the same thing, that is 4. 0 0 1, that is stored at 001 store कहाँ पे किया है, it is stored at 4, so write here 4. 001, that is stored at 7, write here 7. 1 stored at location 2, so write here 2. Like this the numerical representation is done. Now the main thing to be concentrated over here, that is nothing but this 10, which is stored at location 10, so it is written here. Similarly 11, that is stored at location 5, it is written here. For 11, it is again 10, so that is nothing but location 10, so here I have written. So this 102 is nothing but actually the value which is to be written like actually 10 2. Okay, so let's check it, what exactly the next thing which we need to go for, that is for the encoded output. So for the encoded output, it is very easy to understand. This 1 is written as it is over here, this 0 is written as it is, so this 1 is written as it is, again this one, same procedure is done till the last. After that the next thing is how these 3 bits are being used, that is 0001. If you just analyze here, this one, the maximum value 1 1 2 2 except the last bit, it is nothing but 10. So to represent this particular value, that is 10, I will require 4 bits. So that's why whatever the bit we are having over here, that is this particular one, I will represent it in terms of the 4 bits, that is 0001. Similarly here also it is 0001, here it will be 0010, here it is 0101. Next 0100, 0100, 0111. So here we represented this 2 in terms of the 4 bits as a 0010. Then this 10, remember this is 10, not 1 or 0, but rather it is 10. So it will be represented like 1010. Similarly here it is 1010. If you just check it, this is what the 4-bit representation. This is 4-bit representation. Similarly this is what the 4-bit representation, 1010. For this 5 also, it is nothing but 0101. So it is nothing but the 4-bit representation. Like this, these are the 4-bit representations. So everywhere it is done like this, except this last bit which has been carried from the phrases or the subsequences. Now, one may think here that why not to bring it from the numerical representation? Yes, you can do it like that also. Like here, the 2. If I want to check it for the bitwise representation for this 2, so for 2 it is 1. So I will write here 1. So 2 it is 1, for 1 it is 0, for 2 again 1. Okay, it can be thought in a reverse way also. So this is what the encoded output at last we can say we got. Now by looking at this entire output, you will find that this is nothing but the encoded output. And the very important thing is we started with the phrases which are nothing but the variable lengths. So it might be of 1 bit, it might be of 2, 3, 4 bits, but the final encoded output which we got is nothing but fixed length codes. So here for each and every bit stream you can find out that it is of 5 bits. So this type of coding is also called as variable length to fixed length code. So that is what done. So when we want to check whether this is fixed or variable, then the answer should be this is variable length coding technique to fixed length coding technique. So this is how the table of encoding is being prepared. Now let's check how to go for the decoding table. Decoding table is quite simpler than the encoding table. So here for the encoded output only, we need to just track out few things as a basics over here. Like let's check here this entire bit stream. I will just track out for the last bit. I will take it over here. Last bit is taken here. This bit, this last bit is taken here. So splitting of this encoded output stream is done like this. So it is of 5 bits. So out of those 5 bits I will just drag out this last bit, and that is been called as the first row of the decoding table. That is nothing but the innovation bit. Now what is remained? Now the thing which is remained is nothing but this 0001. So write it here 0001. Again here it is 0001, 0010, 0101, 0100, 0100, like that it is been taken till the last step. So that is nothing but the 13th column. Now once this is done, what is this 0001? It is nothing but the pointer, or someone may say it as a address. Now the value which is indicated by this 0001 in terms of the decimal representation, that is nothing but the value 1 1. 0010 means it is 2. So it is 2. 0101 it is 5. 0100 it is 4. Next again it is 4. Here 0111 means it is nothing but 7. Like that for 1010 it is nothing but 10. So this is how it has been done. Now once it is completed, after that the next role comes in the picture. Now see here, I will drag this bit as it is here. So drag it here, drag it here. This will be the next step to find the decoded sequence. After dragging this bit, now we will go for analyzing the next step. Let me just drag it like this. Okay, this bit will be dragged like this. So I will just drag it like this. This is the dragging of the bits. All these bits, innovation bits, are been written over here as it is 00. This is 0 dragged over here. This is also dragged here. This is also dragged here. Now the role of this pointer comes in the picture. Means location 1. Location 1 पे क्या है? Location 1 पे है 0. So write this 0 here. This is what the 0. Next location 1 पे 0 है तो वो 0 यहाँ पे लिखो. Location 2 पे क्या है? It is 1. So write this 1 here. Location 5 पे क्या है? Location 5 पे है 1 1. This is what 1 1. So write this 1 1 here. Next let me just check for the further. So 10, location 10 पे क्या है? It is 1 0. So it will be written like this. So this is how we can have the conclusion over here that By looking at this entire decoder sequence, it is nothing but the sequence which is provided at the start. So if you are getting these two things same means this input stream this input stream same as that of the decoded output, then we can say our answer, that is nothing but the encoding as well as the decoding table correct. So this is how one can check their answer with respect to the encoding and decoding table. So thank you everyone, thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you.